welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's see if we can remember, what our lovely little Yuri likes. Because it's poetry time. I remember she liked disarray. And I only want her. I don't want anybody else, because I am loyal. I am loyal. Ooh. It's the poetry. Picking the words is the hardest one for me. Unstable? I feel like that's not you. I feel like, I mean, you might be unstable. Fester? Fester. What about grief? No, intellectual. I know intellectual. If I see any words that I know for a fact I've used before, I'm using those words. Which I think this might be one of them. I remember seeing it. Okay, we're doing really good so far. We're doing really good. Horror, I remember that one. Socks. I bet socks is not ski. Well, maybe. Oh, okay. I don't know what to pick here. Could try rain cloud. Nope. I was pretty sure that would not be good. A tone. I remember a tone. This feels like it would be correct. Despise? Yeah. It felt right. It felt right for my lady. Giggle. Giggle. No, we're not gonna do giggle. Milk. Milk returns. Alone? I need to stop picking things for her. Siori, sorry. I remember her name. I need to stop picking things for you. Essence? Essence. Got it. Misfortune. Misfortune is not okay. Siori, kindly get out of my poetry. I'm not trying to put you in here. Stay out of it. I don't want you. Capable insight. Disorient? Disorient. Graveyard? Graveyard. Well, we're at 14. We're at 14. Doki doki. Vivacious? Covet. Vivacious and covet. Those are the two that I am... Covet? Covet. Covet. It just... I remember fantasy being not skis. I'm trying to say their names so I can remember their names when I don't see them on the screen. Tragedy? With some of the things I've answered before, I feel like tragedy might be Siori's. Clouds is also probably Siori's. I wonder if vertigo would be Yuri's. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fear? No. Fear? No. Fear? No! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Determination, portrait, cheer, question, silly. Death! No! How many have I answered for you? What about ambient? Ambient? Ambient. I don't know what that word is. Okay. Okay. Inferno. Okay. Anime is definitely Natsuki's. Aura? Aura. I remember Aura being hers. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't even worry about that. I didn't even answer that many for her. It's fine. I didn't even answer that many for her. Do I have to have like a perfect poetry thing for Yuri? I hope not. Let's see how my reading is today, because it's either going to be great or it's going to be like every other time I try to read. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Keely. Hello, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. But it kind of looks like you're in a good mood every day. She do a giggle. Eehee. A tee-hee. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I mean, I like that you're happy that I'm here. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I'm looking for one person and one person only. Is she here? Yeah, no, sorry. Not gonna happen. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Yeah. Do you have snacks in your purse? Do you have snacks in your purse? Can I have a snack from your purse? I would love a snack. What do you have? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. Just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. Ah, little purse. Probably no snacks in there, but not a lot of money. You were expecting to use my money. I get it now. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. I couldn't. I thought maybe you had... I was thinking it was a bigger purse, not a coin purse. It's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. What is that? An ooh-ah? Ooh-ah. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Yeah. No, I am gonna make you feel guilty. I would have rather you just outright asked me, hey, can I borrow some money for a snack? I would have been happy to give you some money if I had some. If you would have just asked me. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That is not always true. That is not always true. Hi. Hello. Do you need snack money? I have it for you if you need it. Yuri suddenly giggles. Ah, like music to my ears. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Oh. Hello? I wasn't listening or anything. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I do it all the time. Where you're just, if you don't want it to be a public, conversation, then don't have the conversation in public. I'm just saying, if you don't want people listening, don't talk about it where everybody can hear. So, it was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Keely to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Like you got me involved in your little argument. Not that this is an argument. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Thank you. It's okay, Yuri. No, you said it right. You said it correctly. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my books. Hello? I heard a noise. Probably the cats. No, it's okay. It's okay. Again, Sayori, if you just want to ask me for some money, I would probably still give it to you. But you gotta ask nicely. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's all fun, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. I thought revolution didn't sound right. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Yeah, probably. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, no, we're right about that. She knows exactly what she's doing. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Wow. No, I probably wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. Did somebody slap you? Are you... Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... Is it Natsuki? Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? I want to be slapped by a cookie. Well, maybe not slapped, but I want a cookie. What kind of cookie is it? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh, Natsuki. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki? That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Can I have a cookie? Natsuki. Do you have extras? And what kind of cookies are they? Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. I do that all the time. Oh. And it like hurts like hell because I don't just bite it. I chomp on it. I make my tongue bleed all the time. Like my cheek more than my tongue though. I always like right here-ish. That's always where I bite. And it's the worst. You're gonna go through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Oh, they are different. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. I want a cookie. I want a cookie. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Sayori keeps getting close to Natsuki and I'm okay with that. Aw, jeez. I kind of like the bubbly pairing with the tsundere. I could be into that. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up and nudges Sayori off of her. Oh, you're letting her take a bite? Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, oh wait, was it not on purpose? Did you seriously just do that? Oh, I thought she was offering a bite. No, she stole a bite. She knows exactly what she's doing. Mouthful Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Monica? Is she not here? I just assumed she was in some corner. Doing weirdo things. Like staring. Observing. Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. I mean, yeah. Or so I've heard. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Are you talking about a partner? Because this game suggests no. But she is popular, so we could assume. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Not even close to true. Not even close to true. You, number 1. Natsuki, number 2. Sayori, number 3. Monica, lowest of my list. But I don't care for her, so... Not that I have anything against Monica, I just also have everything against Monica. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. No, it's super chill. I was better off without you here. Anyway. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. No, we definitely weren't worried. Actually, you can leave if you want. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Studying, that's what you gotta do that. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Okay, I'm intrigued. I like musical things. I'm intrigued. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. Well, that's fine. I think that even if you don't know that much, everybody is a musician once you start trying to learn. If you are actively trying to learn an instrument, you are a musician, whether you play well or not. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. I look forward to it. That's so cool. No, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? Oh yeah, I love the piano. I love the piano. In that case, I won't let you down, Keely. What about the other girls? What about them? Not just me? Monica smiles sweetly. I refuse to swoon over this. I refuse. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. No problem. No problem. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I mean, Sayori gets slapped in the face with a cookie, stole a bite from Natsuki, and that's basically it. Yeah, no, you actually didn't miss anything. That's it. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Can I sit down with Yuri again and read? Hey, Yuri? Eh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? By all means, go for it. I would love to have some tea while we read. Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yeah, anything for you. Anything for you. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, I mean, why not? Shall we go then? Yep, I am ready. Where are you two off to? To get some water. Nothing nefarious happening here. Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realize how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Yes, but fuck off, okay? Monica, please, mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Keely in the club activities? Feel bad. Feel bad for taking my time away from her. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. That's right, you tell her. You stand up for us. Then let's go, Keely. But I also don't want to be in confrontation, so don't make that happen. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that, Yuri? Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? It's okay, Yuri. It's okay. You're just smitten by my good looks and charm. No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because I care about you? Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them anyway. Away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Yeah. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Keely? I really like being friends with you. Okay. Continue. Thanks. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah, the water. We're going to get water, I remember. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Healy, do you like the oolong tea? Yeah. Oh no, oolong tea's great. I am perfectly happy with any kind of tea you want to make, though. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. She does everything properly. She does everything the right way. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert or on tea or anything. Are you a tea snob? Are you? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. No, that's great. That's such good development for you. Oh, express yourself, yes. When it's you who's around anyway. Okay. Start small. That's great. That's fantastic. Just don't push yourself too much, okay? You're always worrying about me, Keely. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Keely, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Strange, but no. Ah, I say that. I sit on the floor. No. Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over my desk. Yes. Not everybody wishes to be the shrimp. I understand that. I do a shrimp a lot, and it's not comfortable on the back. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. I'm not gonna look. I'm refusing to look there, actually. Matter of fact, I know exactly what pain they're talking about. I don't suffer from that at all. It's most likely because of my... No. Yeah, no. Maybe don't draw attention to it. I am a guy, after all. Your posture, right? My sister has the same issue. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, that's what it is. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. I do? Says who? Says me? It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. So I had snacks and I just refused to give them to her. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Please stop drawing attention to it. I don't want to look there. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and How? How? And fumble with the chocolate wrapping. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. She's so pretty. Oh, she's so cute. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. Oh, we're feeding people now. Romance! She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Oh, she has chocolate now! Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Blushies! Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Keely? Sorry. You took it. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Oh yeah, I feed my friends all the time. Right? Right. No, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, not really in this context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't return to the book. She can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. Do not watch me as I feed you. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling. Stop drawing attention to it. Oh, I raise my arm. And like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this— No, it's not. It's not different this time. It's not. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath. No, stop! I don't want it. No! You know what? Thank you, Monica. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Keely, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. You do that. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Honestly, good. So who should I show my poem to first? Yuri. Yuri. Let's see. What you've written for today? How is it? I know, I added a lot of Yuri's type stuff in here today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Keely, please. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Like I said, some people have natural talent in some things. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. A very good job. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. You deserve to be appreciated. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. I don't think a single person in this room has laughed at your writing. And we read it, what, yesterday? Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Huh? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. You do consider everybody in this room friends, right? Anyway. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah. I do. If it's with you. You kind of have to share it with everyone, but... Go ahead. I'm ready. Oh, it's longer. Okay. Everyone buckle up. I have to read. And it's in cursive. Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom? The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Okay. I can read. The moon. That's a word I can't read. Increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay, that could have been worse. That could have been worse. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that? Yeah. I have some hobbies of mine that are for me and me alone. Well, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I will say that everybody's weird. To somebody, nobody is normal. My normal is not your normal, but that's okay. That's what makes us all uniquely beautiful. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my weight, I already read this. Keep going. I might be ranting a little bit now. That's okay. I enjoy listening to you rant. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Keely. No, well, there's plenty of people who can write and who can listen. That's exaggerating a little bit. That's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Natsuki next. I'm gonna always go in the same order. Well, I can't admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you're putting in some effort. That's good. I got a compliment. That's good. Well, I'll take it as a compliment. But I still don't like this at all. That's fine. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? Oh, no, of course not. I genuinely like writing like this. What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this kind of... this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I'm mean. Don't read into it, please. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve. Though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. Damn. I mean, it's fine. I am being selfish in this situation. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in the world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. I don't get to read hers? I guess Sayori next. Hi. What do you think? Oh? I like this one, Keely. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful. It's not very helpful. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Do you know what kind of writing you like? Me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Anyway, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. When did I say that? Did I miss something? But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? That's the word I'm looking for. Bittersweet? I can get behind bittersweet writing. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Keely. She is really cute. She is cute. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh, so I get to read yours, but I don't get... I want to read Natsuki's. Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle. All in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Something my friends feel a certain way. No, sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nook and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow off the dust of my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I can tell you put more effort into this one. It was kind of sad. Crap, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. So you should be very proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. I hope you keep it up. I really do. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Maybe don't say that. Maybe don't say that. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Monica last. So, hi. Hello, Monica. Lovely. Is Natsuki's gonna be the only poem I don't read today? How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Hey, I already think I'm writing masterpieces. I have an itch. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. No. Yeah. Here you go. For you, I give my poem to Monica. Do you like it? As in good, all right? This one's good. Oh, thank goodness. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Maybe for you, but I've been getting pretty close to her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in her, that head of hers. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. I don't know if I'd say that. I don't know if I'd say that. I might like her a little bit. You completely misunderstood. Calm down. I'm kidding. I don't think you are. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Don't you spread misinformation. Yeah, fiction one anyway. Oh, that's completely different. That's completely different. I have so many fictional, like, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop there. I'm not gonna share that. Anyway, Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, wow. There's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying... Yeah, you trying to start a rumor? You trying to start a rumor about my lovely, lovely angel? No. No drama, please, thank you. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Yeah, sure. Let's take a look. Ooh, it looks easy to read. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sighing, causing, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. You want to explain this? It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, it doesn't matter if I like it or not. All that matters is if you like it. You're not supposed to be writing for other people, so. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. You're not going to explain it to me, are you? Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Are you talking to me, or are you talking to in-game me? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I don't like the way she gives advice. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on a poster, and I've decided some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it yesterday. No, where was yesterday in that sentence? We're going to be performing. Performing? I don't do well in front of people, Monica. Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Okay, that's great in theory, but I don't want to do it. Sayori's putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. I mean, that's great and all, but I really don't want to. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, that honestly, it's a great idea. It makes perfect sense for a literature club, but it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I'm glad you guys are agreeing today. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, it's fine. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, okay. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're in all this, that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. Not me. I don't want to. I'm with those two. I don't want to do this. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Okay, but I would take a 2-minute thing and turn it into a 30-second thing by rushing through it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have an argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. Can I go first? Because I don't want to go after somebody who does really well. Okay. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me? Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica? Oh, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite the poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? I honestly think it's easier doing things in front of strangers than doing it in front of people you know. Because at least if they're judging me, I don't have to see them again. Or like if I mess up. So I think it's easier in front of strangers. Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applause. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready for your to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. By all means, go. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. That was so good. I don't know what it was, but it said she was doing good, so it was so good. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, get on with it. That's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Keely liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be the other poems, that other poems wouldn't quite work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Keely. I can turn around if that makes it better. I can leave. I don't want to make you nervous. Besides, I'm new at this, so I shouldn't be somebody you're trying to impress. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Keely lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry I'm not really good as everyone else here. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something I'll improve. That'll improve over time, though. Maybe. I mean, if you guys keep telling me it's good, it probably would, yeah? Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Like she's jumping? It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. No, that's what I was saying earlier. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea for what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem that gets enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. So you're gonna advertise what we're reciting? Okay. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Definitely for the club. Definitely not for anybody in the club. Okay, everyone. I think that's about time for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write our poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. So, tomorrow, the weekend, then Monday, so 4 days? I can do this. You can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Siora and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, I don't want to impress Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go? I do like that I walk home with her every day. It's consistent. It's good. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Wow. How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Keely. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go. I woke home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Yes? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh. Oh. Well. I would probably walk home with her, right? I'm sorry. If she asked, I would walk home with her. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even a point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Poem time? Poem time. Okay. I feel like these are getting longer and longer as we go. Which isn't a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining about that. It's still fairly normal. We're still fairly normal. Nothing weird has happened for the most part. The only thing that's sort of strange is the fourth wall breaking of Monica. Fourth wall? Yeah. So, I'm gonna leave this here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then like the video. If you want to see more, then subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.